I don't know what to say. I have like no answer. When you work in a company, making sure that the action you do will be like, how to say it in English, will be like good for the planet.
My definition of sustainability is which is a society can last as long as possible without wasting energy, resources.
It relies in reusing, recycling items, and especially manufacturing items to be durable, scalable, and also maybe pay attention to the materials that you're using.
I think, sustainability, I feel like by definition is like something that's going to last for a long time. And part of that right now often has to do with like the planet and not practicing habits that are not harmful to the planet so that we can continue to be here for a long time.
I guess is developing methods that are renewable with renewable resources that won't like make other problems, and also that isn't just like fixing the symptoms of problems but the cause. So like not creating new problems with new methods.
I think of sustainability as just like thinking about things in the long term, like just like literally, like whether what we're doing in the present is something that we can carry on into the future in a way that's going to be healthy.
I think sustainability to me means the use of resources without compromising the availability of the resources for like future generations. I really do believe in a sustainable way of life, just because these aren't even resources for us to be using. Like, we get to use it, so yeah, why not share and just live in a more sustainable way so that everybody else can benefit of it. We don't need to be selfish in that.
Renewable, I think of as synonymous with sustainable, something that you can continue to go back to or to draw on consistently, and that doesn't harm whether it's the climate and the planet or social systems. Like I hear of social sustainability as well.
I'm guessing it's like use these minerals in order to produce electronics that would help in the long term, but to answer that question, I don't really know.
All the sustainable options require minerals. For example, solar panels or batteries for electric vehicles require minerals, so we kind of need them and we have to dig them from the ground, even though that's not really sustainable, so it's kind of hard to say.
Okay, digging on minerals by definition is not sustainable. They're not replenishable. The more we take, they're not going to be created again. So one way to, use minerals and be sustainable is to reuse, recycle as much as we can. This inevitably slows down the process of, taking minerals out, whatever, resources out of the ground. But in the end, it's taking minerals and using them is not sustainable because not everything can be recycled.
So in my opinion, I think AI, because a lot of times we know that AI is related to the data storage, and we know that data center, like bigger the data center is, like more pollution we have in the world. Even like sending an email could be like a pollution nowadays. So I think not really, in my opinion.
I'm not sure about AI, but I don't know if automation is sustainable. I think it would depend on what is being used to power the automation, like if it's fossil fuels or green energy.
Everything. They make the laws. I mean, people aren't going to change. Companies don't give a shit. It has to come from the government. They have to put laws. It's not going to people. It can't come from individuals. I don't think it can come from businesses either. So yeah, absolutely 100%.
Government is very important in just implementing sustainable practices and regulations as well, and just making sure that people and companies are being sustainable and regulating everything.
I think to some extent they are the same cause, because like being respectful to people and being respectful to nature should be kind of one and the same.
And like they're referencing fast fashion as well. You see that fast fashion not only is bad for the environment, but it also violates certain human rights in different countries, and countries where different people are given less value. So,
just all of those fights, like even equality between people also applies to everything that's not people.
Mm-hmm.
I would not say so, since I don't see any relation between the two.
So I can see how they impact sustainability. For example, the culture of transportation and the pollution that comes with it can affect sustainability, because if we use cars all the time or planes or whatever, just means of transport that are not good for the environment, or the foods we consume, some of them can be really have a negative impact, or some kind of social traditions that can negatively impact sustainability. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Interest rates are bad for the entire economy, not just sustainability. And if you have lower interest rates, you can do a lot more. You can borrow money to do projects, for sustainable projects. You can the entire economy grows when you have lower interest rates. It's just really hard to do business and to do anything when they're high. Everything costs more. People focus more on short-term things like paying their bills, just getting gas in the car, getting food on the table. No one cares about the environment when interest rates are high, and we can see this right now. So no, interest rates are not good.
As you can see, there is considerable confusion about sustainability. To address this, Dr. Florian Congoli of Flogen Stars Outreach developed a clear and all-inclusive definition of sustainable development. Created in 2015, this framework clarified the confusion in sustainable development definition. It has 3 criteria: environmental protection, economic growth, and social development. Environmental protection focuses on recycling processes, nature conservation, and reducing CO2 emissions. Economic growth emphasizes GDP increase, productivity improvement, salary enhancement, low inflation, and interest rates. Social development encapsulates cultures, human rights, and quality of human life. Sustainability is the simultaneous achievement of these 3 criteria. If one criteria is not fulfilled, we are not sustainable. We previously focused solely on economic growth and neglected environmental protection. Then, we shifted our attention to environmental protection and overlooked economic growth and the quality of life, which are crucial components of social development. Now, amid an economic crisis with high interest rates and inflation, we are reminded of the importance of economic growth. Had we adhered to the Flogen Sustainability Framework, today's economic turbulence might have been prevented. How about the United Nations 17 Sustainability Goals? These goals cover a wide range of issues, from poverty and hunger to clean energy and climate action. They have served as a universal guide to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all. But where do these goals fall within the Flogen Sustainability Framework? Each goal aligns with the Flogen Sustainability Framework. However, only 2 goals focus on economic growth, reflecting a time when it wasn't a priority. Now, during a crisis, economic growth has become crucial, with high interest rates and inflation taking center stage. While tackling this economic crisis, we must follow the Flogen Sustainability Framework to avoid neglecting other criteria and repeating past mistakes. The Flogen Sustainability Framework doesn't stop at the 3 criteria. It goes further. It separates the criteria from the actors that can help or hinder sustainability. The actors or pillars support these areas: science and technology, governance and management, and education and civil society. Each plays a crucial, equally important role in the Flogen Sustainability Framework. Science and technology drive innovation and provide solutions. Researchers and industry professionals develop new technologies and methods to solve environmental problems and improve efficiency. For example, automation and AI are part of this pillar. They can optimize processes, reduce resource consumption, and advance sustainable practices across industries. Mining and extraction is also part of the technology pillar. It can play a crucial role in achieving sustainability by providing essential raw materials for renewable energy technologies, electronics, and infrastructure necessary for global development. However, any technology can be adversely used against sustainability. That is where enters the second pillar, government and management, that includes central and local governments, the judicial system, and laws. They create policies and regulations that promote sustainable solutions and protect public interests. However, developing new sustainable technologies and policies requires people who are prepared for both the current reality and the future. This is where education and civil society come into play, encompassing schools, universities, and community organizations. They educate and engage individuals, fostering a culture of sustainability and empowering people to take action. Each year, SIPS, the Sustainable Processing Summit, brings together global experts to promote sustainability through science and technology. This event includes Nobel Prize winners and fosters international partnerships. Flogen Sustainability Framework, since its development, has had vast applications around the world. Government and universities, high schools, and research and industrial companies use this in their project approval and management, among others. The city of Nova Friburgo is the first city in the world to adopt Flogen Sustainability Framework as a law, which was proposed by Professor Pierre and Wand, unanimously voted to be approved by 14-0. The first law in the world with this scope, adopting Flogen Sustainability Framework as a guide for planning and strategic development of a city of Nova Friburgo, an example to be followed by all other cities in the world. For this unique contribution, Dr. Florian Congoli, the developer of this framework, has been honored worldwide with prestigious awards such as Honorary Citizen of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Gold Medal of Nancy, France, 2017 Environmental Tech CEO of the Year, Honorary Member of Lorraine Academy of Sciences, France, Member of Euro-Mediterranean Academy of Arts and Sciences, Certificate of Appreciation and Recognition of his contribution towards sustainable development through Flogen Sustainability Framework by Thomas Bata University in Zlin, Czech Republic. He has been invited to give plenary lectures about this framework all over the world, including opening Sustainability Plenary Lecture at the United Nations meeting in Geneva in 2022. SIPS, which stands for Sustainability Through Science and Technology Summit or Sustainable Industrial Processing Summit, is a powerful example of applying Flogen Sustainability Framework. Science and technology experts from around the world representing the science and technology pillar, politicians, ministers and prime ministers, executives, CEOs and directors representing the governance and management pillar, and academics and education activists representing the education and civil society pillar come together to share ideas, inspire innovation, and work towards concrete solutions to achieve sustainability as per Flogen Sustainability Framework. When SIPS started in 2003, sustainability was a non-existent term in scientific conferences and scarcely available in public. SIPS was the first to dedicate science to sustainability, and because of Flogen and SIPS' hard work, the use of the word sustainability has exploded worldwide in scientific conferences today. The Flogen Sustainability Framework is more than a theory, it's a call to action. By focusing on these three areas and supporting groups, we can tackle global challenges effectively. Innovation in science and technology moves us forward, good governance ensures fairness, and education empowers future generations. Together, they create a strong foundation for sustainability. Join us at Flogen Stars Outreach to support the Flogen Sustainability Framework. Let's work together for a sustainable, fair, and prosperous world. The future depends on us.